This is Alex with Utah Sustainable Gardening, and what you're looking at right here is a sprinkler valve, and it's cracked. Now if you pan out here, if I go up there, you see that tree? Come down, follow it down. Those roots go directly into where that valve is. If you look over here, you see that we've got a bigger root. Then we've got another bigger root down here, and it seems to me I had another one before this got covered in with some of the water and mud. Very likely the reason this sprinkler valve failed is pressure from the roots. That's not 100%, and by the time I pull it out, those roots are going to have to go. So I can't get it out. It is literally tied up in the roots. And it's not just the big roots, it's the small roots. This is one of the common mistakes with sprinkler systems, is the placement of these boxes and the placement of the equipment inherently is going to cause problems. It may not necessarily have caused the break. It could very well have accelerated a break here or elsewhere. This has been a wet spot for years, and I suspect it was a slow leak until this year. And pressure from the roots, that's exactly the kind of damage that they would do. And then regardless, I've got to dig through the roots to get this thing out. I considered going around it, but then I still got to dig a new trench through the roots. So when you're doing your sprinkler valve boxes, pick them wisely and then do them right. You'll notice this one actually has a cut in it right there. I did that with my shovel because this is wire is only 2 or 3 inches deep. Should have been at least as deep as the irrigation lines, which are not showing here. That line is a conduit line. That should have been deeper. What is conduit for? It's an old lawn, who knows. Probably some lighting on the fences that they used to have. There are a lot of types of devices like lighting that our former used to have. There's so much maintenance that after the novelty wears off, they don't get repaired. So there you see, this is a mess that's been 25-30 years in the making, and the current owner had nothing to do with it. He had no say in it. He bought into it. It's the only thing he did. But this is extremely common. If this were his deciding factor on a home, he could have spent another 10 years looking for a place that would have been more suitable on the underground work of the piping and the electrical. As is, I'm not going to get this dug out today. I will get more dug out. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of those roots clear enough I can bring a saw in and actually cut them. But don't make this mistake. And by golly, if you've got a sprinkler guy coming in or a landscaper coming in, make him give you plans. And when you see a sprinkler box like this next to a tree, tell them no. Tell them they've got to move it. And if it means it's on the edge of your lawn, on the fence where it's more visible, oh yeah, please. That would have saved so much trouble in the long run as having it somewhere along here. So think about that. Think about the future, because your installer's not going to maintain it. You're going to maintain it, or you're going to have to hire somebody to maintain it. And this is my dad's place. If it weren't my dad's place, it wouldn't be cheap. Anyway, there you have it. Alex Grover, Utah Sustainable Gardening. Do your sprinkler systems right.